Alexander Volkov is out from his Cyril fight at UFC 308. The fight is looking to be rescheduled for UFC 310. The IBF, WBO and IBO women's super bantamweight contest between Alice Courtney and Mia Motu planned for October 26 in Manchester has also been cancelled due to an injury suffered to Courtney. Sabriel Matias will be facing Roberto Ramirez next in November in Puerto Rico. Jamie Munguia reportedly plans to face veteran Ronald Gabriel on December 14th in his hometown Tijuana, Mexico. This will be a quick turnaround for the former WBO junior middleweight champion Munguia, who stopped Eric Bazinjan in the 10th round this week on September 20th. And Anthony Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn has advised him not to activate his rematch clause against Dubois until December 21st. If Fury loses, it could set up a big fight versus Joshua, and even if he wins, he could take a voluntary defense versus Joshua. Frank Warren also refused to rule out Fury vs Joshua happening after Tyson Fury's rematch with Alexander Usyk on December 21st. He stated that the heavyweight division's never been so lively, as now losers are fighting losers and winners are really fighting winners. Frank Warren has insisted that Daniel Dubois does not have a guaranteed rematch clause in his contract to fight Anthony Joshua again next, even though AJ apparently does. But regardless, they would be open to discussing a second fight. Daniel Dubois has also declared that he would welcome a rematch versus Anthony Joshua next and will do even better next time. Despite cheering for AJ's loss this Saturday, Conor McGregor believes that Anthony Joshua can also build himself back up and become a champion again. If Fury vs Joshua happens, what do you think? It would be a winner versus winner fight or loser versus loser? By the way, BKFC president David Feldman is confident that fight fans will get to see Conor McGregor compete in bare-knuckle boxing soon, as he reveals Conor McGregor told him that he plans on fighting in BKFC after his UFC contract is up in 2025. If you don't remember, then Conor has already teased his potential bare-knuckle fight against who the F is this guy. Conor McGregor is the most tested athlete in the UFC in 2024, and he has calls for a fight date following his most recent clean test. By the way, his potential opponent Michael Chandler now admits his fight versus Conor McGregor was a long shot and he has moved on. Sean O'Malley has also challenged Devin Haney to an MMA fight with $1 million on the line. Haney is willing to face O'Malley, but only in the ring. He turns down Sean O'Malley's call out and counters with a boxing match offer for a shot at real money. Sean O'Malley advises new UFC bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili to take Umar Nurmagomedov fight in order to keep a good relationship with the UFC. It's ironic that he himself ducked Merab Dvalishvili and now advising him not to duck his opponents. Now let's continue the former UFC bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling's story, who was supposed to fight Movsar Evloev at UFC 307 but had to pull out due to injury. Sterling had asked Evloev to postpone their fight until UFC 310 in December, but since his pullout, Evloev has been asking the UFC for a replacement for Aljo, as he wants to stay on the UFC 307 card. Now, according to the new reports, Movsar Evloev will not be fighting at UFC 307 due to nobody wanting to fight him on 2 weeks' notice. This is now the 8th fight that has been cancelled in Evloev's UFC career since he joined in 2019. Former champ is also trying to move on, as now he wants to fight Diego Lopez at UFC 310 in case Movsar doesn't want it. Sterling believes that Diego Lopez now has more name value than Evloev, and a win over that higher ranked opponent might get him the next title shot. Light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira is bringing back Sean Strickland to prepare for Khalil Roundtree Jr. He has revealed that Sean Strickland will be joining him in Salt Lake City for the final part of his UFC 307 fight camp. Former light heavyweight champion Jamal Hill also revealed that he will also be cage side for the title fight between Pereira and Roundtree Jr. next month. And lastly, Dana White had announced a few days back that Tom Aspinall is the official backup fighter for the heavyweight title fight between Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic at UFC 309 in November. Now Daniel Cormier claims if one of those dudes gets hurt and pulls out, the other will not be fighting Tom Aspinall. Fans are already so tired of both of them holding up the division for way too long, and imagine if Cormier's words are true. We're all fucked. And that's all for today. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated with the fight world. Now I'll see you tomorrow with the next video, so till then, do whatever you want.